Welcome to another episode on my Arduino Mega2560 with the Arduino Uno connected through SPI, serial peripheral interface, and controlling fischertechnik mechatronics, including 2 motors, and all checked by an oscilloscope and of course serial monitor. For some reason things always or often tend to get wrong for some undetermined cause, and this time it is quite odd because during the setup of the experiment everything went well, and then suddenly the level of the signal, or more appropriate the CS, inverted CS signal, went sky high right here. I already rebooted the whole system and that didn't change anything. Moreover, there's no SPI coming through, none at all. So what am I going to do? First of all, see if the things on the 2560 side are working, and this this disrupts my intention for this whole experiment, because I found out last time where the error should or could be, and yeah, well, with this problem I can't be sure anymore. And now here all this is wrong again. So when I look here, things are being sent, but are they being processed? And I should get a value back when C is 0. The whole point is though that nothing comes through, not anymore. I used to get 48 and 10, and now nothing comes through anymore. So let's get back to where it should go. Uno and serial monitor again. And by this view you can see something does happen. But by now everything should have come through nicely. That's not the case. Not the case at all. I did get the motors working, but even that is now questionable. So getting back here, oops. I opt for another system reset, and I will do that live. So here there's nothing anymore. The problem is that I will have to reset both. So first of all, I pull the plug here, then I pull the plug here, the oscilloscope becomes quiet all over, or should be, and right here you see it being strange. That is not what it should be. A very strange signal. And all the more strange because it's powered off. So let me put this put the third channel off, then on again, still the same. Will it help if I earthen it, if I connect it to earth, to ground? It's smaller, but still it's odd, and everything is set to SPI. So this is clock, data and inverted signal. Then reconnect, and there we go. Once again, a very, very high signal. With a very big question mark. Why? Alright. And then connecting this one. And mind you, it is all 5 volts. Because it's connected to USB. USB is maximum 5 volts. Alright, what next? So after reconnecting, I also have to do this once again. This is better. Now I can check for any signal regarding yes, and now I get it back again. SPI works, and all of it works now. Well, all of it in the way that here I know something isn't working correctly, because it should send something to here, that I get a nice value back. And as you could see in the previous section or segment, it is all about numbers. So why don't the numbers appear? And last time I put here SPDR 1 for hex. Well, that is here. So this 30 is hexadecimal. I put it also for binary. So while this reads like 110,000, it is actually 110000. And yeah, it should be 1. SPDR should be 1, and 1 is 1. So what is 30 anyway? It is 0, 3 actually, which means 3 times 15 is 45. So it should be 45. 45 plus 0, which is strange. Am I doing this correctly? 1 0 is 12. 2 0 is 24. 3 0 is then 35. Yeah. So it makes no sense. No sense at all. Oh, and here I get alright. Yeah, it is going fine, but oh, that means that I can verify now any right, let me put this to this one, so this one, and that goes. Some episodes back I could do it, I could run both monitors at the same time, and I haven't got it done back, unfortunately. So here you see it is now 10 again. Why is it 10? It should be 1. And this is decimal, because here I put it like decimal, so it is really 10, decimal 10. Why is this wrong? It feels like I really need to study the example, although I did it so many times now that I can almost dream it, but who knows, I misread something anyway. Alright, let's do that. I have learned that the devil is in the details, so what I want to do is to move this one right up here. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but you never know until you try. So now first SPI test will be printed, new line 0, and then 0 command will be printed, SPDR will be made 1, and then the very big question is, what will this result be? Because byte, SPDR is a byte. Well, not quite true, by the way. SPDR is SPDR. If it is 1, it should be pointed as 1. It was denoted 30, so 10, 1 0 in hexadecimal is 11. Wait, that's true. It goes from 0 to 9, then from A to F. That means that 1 0 is 16, F being 15, 1 0 is 16, 2 0 is then 32, 3 0 is then 32 plus 15 is 36. No, 46. Um, 20 is 32. No, 48. Alright. 30 is 48. And 48 is 0. 48 is number for 0. As I've seen here. So let's go here. Yep. Serial monitor. Here the last character being sent is 0, and this is 48. So 30 hexadecimal is 48 decimal, which means it is the character 0. So now let's go here. Uno, upload for this rather small change. Done uploading, very good. So serial monitor. What will it do? Well, it is printing it. And how is it printing it? It comes in, then CSN, then the serial command. SPI is 30, which is decimal 48. 0 character, which doesn't make any sense because it is 1. So in that case it should have been 31. So it is still very much the question, what is it? On the other hand, process it is true. And if process it is true, process it SAP, so it still comes before it. Now I can make here another idea. Well, no, to say here serial print line, it is low, but I already put here SAP, which is printed from here. So that means that everything is being dealt with. So that is no problem. But it's still not correct. Why is SPDR is 1 being dealt with as 0? And then again I do it as 0, but it is being received as 10 still. So let's go here. Still mystery, a big mystery. Yep. And then tools, serial monitor, and see, it is still 10 decimal. And then the crazy idea, if this is 1 and this is being 0 and this is 1 and 0, so should I put R1 as 0? That's a very different idea. that is a very different idea. So if I do this and I declare them as being 0, is that possible? I don't think this is possible. It says, if it says alright, then everything is 0. Who knows? Let's upload and see if this works. It does. Alright, then I say I want to print it online. So let's do that as well. So serial print line C is, and alright, then this should be print. C is, and then serial print line C, and the same idea. For R1 and R2. So then I am sure that they are 0. And that's it. Now let's see. I am very curious what this will be. Yep, they're 0. They are all 0 now. That's good. So they are not 1, they are 0. And from here R1 gets initialized. No, not initialized. R1 gets the value which comes back from C, and after it is this, after receiving 0 on the UNO side, it gets the value back which should be 1. In other words, it should be the value for 1, but it's not. Gets the value back. Get 0 back. Why? What am I missing? What am I still missing? Am I getting an integer back, or am I getting a character back? That is also a very good question. Here it's a byte. What is this? Well, hexadecimal means it's a number. Here, that's another point, of course. I can put it here hex and then make it hex and then decimal and make it decimal. But if this is a character, what is character anyway? I should find that out. I should then find that out as well. On the other hand, the example only uses character or byte. It doesn't use character, it uses byte and integer, and it gets back an integer, which is and the integer is a positive number. So why don't I get it back? More questions than answers. Last part for this episode. I have checked some things, and I am going to refer to the old but still very valid ASCII table. American Standard Code for Information Interchange. And this is how things are recognized within the computer. Whatever you see, it all gets back to this. So, as I already mentioned, 48 and 0 equals 0. Going back here, 0 is 48. New line is 10. Is that correct? Decimal 10 is new line. So that's exactly what it is. ASCII. Then, what is this? 10. So 10 would be a new line. Does that make sense? Well, not really. Is it a new line? Well, not really, because here, if I print a new line, then it would give a new line, and that it doesn't. Or I can do a different thing. Let's take another look at the outcome. That is 10 and 10. So here, if I say serial print what would it do? If this is a new line, I'm very curious, because quote /n quote, which is, as it shows, a new line, will give a new line. And on the Arduino side, you have seen that it gives the 0 on a new line. So that definitely works. Will this work as well? Well, all I can do is compile, upload, done. No, just 10. Print line. It prints just 10. And nothing else. So that idea of printing a new line is not what it was, is not what my idea was, so I can get this out and find out another crazy idea. Because where does the 10 come from then? Certainly not here. Maybe here, but even then, how? I am assigning just 1 to the stuff, and it prints out hexadecimal of 48. 48 being 0. How can, and 1 is not equal to 0. Is it being sent after it? That could be. But I don't know. If so, then, and I'm going over time, but I don't care for now, I'm making this 2. I'm making this 2. So that would be 2, 0. If it is. Is it? This should be uno. This should be uno. Go. So, now first serial monitor. What does it do, if it does anything at all? Hexadecimal 30. Still decimal 10 or character 0. Here something definitely doesn't match. Most definitely. And I'm tempted to say print line I'm very tempted. Yes. Serial print line no, print SPDR new is, and then and this is the last thing I do. Let's see what happens. If something happens. Ha! Look at this. (101) 48. Look at that. The last one is 48, which is entirely correct. Then, yeah, I'm going way over time, but I can't resist. I simply can't resist doing this. SPDR in 0 is 48. Okay. 48 is 0. Clear. Okay, thanks you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Give thumbs up. You can follow me on Instagram. Like it. Follow me on Twitter, retweet and like. Please donate to keep videos coming to you. More information at the start of this video and on my website, and this is going to be continued obviously. Bye bye.